Now you are welcome on my YouTube channel. Uh, Today we are going to be treating 2020 Waec Economics 1 Theory Questions, Section A. This particular one is number 1. You have two questions that involve calculation. This is the first one. Okay, so now I want you to come closer so that they can see this question. Look at this question. Table 1 below shows the number of workers engaged by an agricultural firm over a period of time. Study it and answer the question that follow. Okay, so look at the table. Then look at the first question. Calculate the rules of X, Y, and Z. Okay, so now let's continue. This is the table. Look at the table. So then question A, that is 1A, says calculate the values of X, Y, and Z. Where is X? This is X. That is total product. So how do we calculate total product? To calculate this total product, it is going to be average product times number of workers. So to calculate X, please come, let them see it clearly. To calculate X, which is total product, it is going to be number of workers times average products. So in this case now, number of workers for this X is 6. Then the average product for this X is 11.7. Okay, so 11.7 times 6, what will it give you? This times this is 42, keep 4. This times this 6 plus 4, 10, keep 1. 6 times 1 is 6 plus that one 11. Okay, so 6 times 7, 42, keep 4. 6 times 1, 6 plus 4, 10. 6 times 1, 6 plus 6 times 7, 42, keep 4. 6 times 1, 6 plus 4, 10, keep 1. 6 times 1, 6. That is 7, Abi. That should be 7, Abi. 6 times 1 is 7 plus that one. Okay, so my calculator is not here. I'm sorry for that. This is 70.2. 17.2. So we've gotten X. Then how do we get Y? How do we get this? So to get, this is marginal product. Y, which is marginal product. How do we get that? It is change in total product over change in number of workers. So in this case, what we have here is number of workers. So at times it may be unit of products. Okay, but here it is change in what? Number of workers. Okay, so number of workers is still talking about labor. So we want to get Y. Let's look at it from this place. The first one is 0. To get this 20, it is 20 minus 0 divided by 1 minus 0. Okay, that will give you, that's how you get this 20. How do you get this 30? It will be 50 minus this divided by 2 minus 1. That's how you get this. Now how do you get this? It is 70 minus 50 over 3 minus 2. Okay, that will give you this 20. So how do we get Y? You can see the way I started is 80 minus 70 over 4 minus 1 minus 3. Okay, so it is 80 minus 70 divided by what? 4 minus 3. So 80 minus 17 is 10. 4 minus 1 is what? 4 minus 3 is 1. 10 divided by 1 is what? 10. Please move closer so that they can see it. Okay. So that's for y. Where is y? We said it is marginal product. So this is y. This y is what? 10. Now how do you get z? Z is average product. Z is average product. So how do we get that? Let me clean this. Okay, I've written them. So to get Z, which is average product, the formula is total product divided by output. The output. Okay, so average, just like when you want to calculate me, okay, which is the same thing as average me. So to calculate average product, which is Z, trace it. So where you have what? Total product is 50. The total product for this is 50. Then the number of workers is 2. 1, 2, 2 is 2. So divided by 2, then Z is what? 25. Where is Z? So this place is what? 25. We are done with A. Okay, so we go with the next question. The next question says, at what level of employment of labor does the firm experience increasing returns? At what level of labor? At what level of labor? This is labor. Okay, does the firm experience increasing returns? So okay, let's look at this and we'll look at this. But majorly, let's look at this first. Okay, so total product here is 0, here is 20, here is 50, here is 70, here is 80, so it's increasing. This is 2. Now let's look at this. You know, the first one is 20, the next one increased to 50. So we can say 2, that is at when number of workers is 2. Okay, but let's compare it with marginal products. Okay, basically we look at this and this to be sure of the answer. Okay, so where marginal product is 20 here, it increased to 30. So it's also increased, so we pick these two. Okay, so that question is B. At what level of employment of labor does the firm experience increasing return? So it increases at this level. It starts increasing at this level. Okay, so for 1B Roman figure 1 is what? The answer is 2 workers, two number of workers. Okay, you can just write 2. Then we'll move to Roman figure 2. 1B Roman figure 2. That question says, at what level of employment of labor does the firm experience decreasing? Okay, so it's still referring to number of what? Labor. So let's look at this and this. When do we start experiencing reduction here? So this is, so it increased from here to this, it increased again, so it remains static here, no increments here. Okay, here it reduced. So going by total product, the reduction started at 6. Okay, but let's look at the marginal product. It increased from 0 to 20, from 20 to 30, then it reduced to 20 here. That is marginal. But let me go back to the question. At what level of employment of labor does firm does firm experience decreasing returns? Decreasing returns. Okay, so going by marginal product, we will choose 2. Going by marginal product, we will choose what? 2. When the number of workers is 2. Okay, let's see again. This is 30. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Then from 30 it reduced to what? 20. Okay, so we should choose 3. We choose 3. Because it reduced at this, it starts reducing at this level. Not 2, sorry, it's 3. Here is 3 number of what? Workers. So we go to the third one. Robert figure what? 1B3. 1B3 says, at what level of employment of labor does the firm experience negative returns? Negative returns. Okay, going by this, returns is even better to use this, but we can still use this. But let's look at this now. Negative returns, from here it reduced to 10. This is not negative. Then it reduced to 0. So this is negative. That is 6. 6. Okay, when the number of workers is what? 6. That is the answer. Do you understand? Now the next question says, which is C, state the law of diminishing what? Returns. State the law of diminishing return. What does the law say? The law says that when you continue to add additional products to a fixed product, initially it will keep increasing to get to a point that the additional products will keep reducing. That is what the law states. So we move to D. D Roman figure 1. On the graph sheet, draw the total product and marginal products. So we are going to draw now. This is the number of here. This is x-axis. Here we have number of workers. Number of workers on this axis. On this y-axis, we are going to have products. We call this product. Okay, product. This particular. Okay, you can write the product here also like this. Okay. Now the question says we should draw total product and marginal product. Let me start with total product. So now what I have here is the interval of 0 and 10 10. 0 10 20 30 40 50. Then here is 1 to 6 according to number of workers. If you look at marginal product, it's negative, minus 9.18. So here is minus 10. So that 9 point is very close to this minus 10. Now I want to draw total product first. Okay, when number of workers is 0, total product is also 0. When number of workers is 1, total product is 20. 1, this is 20. When number of workers is 2, 2 to 50. 50 somewhere here, this. Okay, so 3 is what? 70. 70 can be somewhere here. 4 is 80. 4 80. 4 80. 5 is also 80. 4 is 80. 5 is also 80. Okay, then 6, it dropped to 70.2. 6 70.2. This is 70. Let's put this at 70.2. So let's draw it now. Total product. So this curve is total product. Now the second curve, which is marginal product. When number of workers is 0, marginal product is also 0. Okay? So when it is 1, marginal product is what? 20. When it is 2, marginal product is 30. 2, 30. When it is 3, marginal product is 20. 20. When it is 4, marginal product is 10. The one we calculated 10. 4, 10. When it is 5, marginal product is 0. When it is 5, marginal, so you tick here, marginal product is 0. When it is 6, marginal product reduce negatively. No satisfaction again at when it is 0. Now, when you continue, it will become negative. Okay, because at this point, no satiety, no satisfaction was derived here. Okay, so this fellow continue, like you force yourself to become negative. So negative here, somewhere here. So if you want to trace this, it can be traced this way. We said the first one is 1 to 1. When it is 1, marginal product is 20. So it will move like this. Like this. When it is 2, marginal product is 30. Where is that 30? Okay, that 30 is this. This is 20. So it will move like this. So this is the curve. So this is marginal product. Do you understand? It's very simple. Now, the other questions. State any two, the last question. State any two relationship between the two curves in D1 above. D1, which is this? This is D1. We have to state any two relationship. Okay? Now, you will discover that when number of workers is 1, total product and total what? And marginal product is the same. You see that? Then another thing is that when the total products, when there was no additional to total products, you can see that marginal product is what? 0. Okay? So those are the two relationships you can get from there. Please, if you have any question, I want you to drop it on the comment section. Drop it on the comment section. Then subscribe, like, share, turn on the notification button so that you can always get this particular video. Don't forget to drop your comment. Anything you don't understand, drop it so that I can address it. Thank you.